how do you look at the promoters of a business? Because abhi kya ho raha hai ki there are a lot of great startup promoters who are coming into the market, right? But some people are maybe too aggressive. I mean, like for example, Ola. I'm just giving one example, right?
Yeah.
Business, great space to be in, EVs growing very fast, but आपने देखा है क्या trajectory हुआ Ola का. Somewhere down the line, it's a promoter issue as well. So, how much importance do you give a promoter, a founder?
I give a lot of importance to promoter, and I used to like very aggressive people when I started my career, honestly. But over a period of time, it is something which one has learned that only aggression it will take you only this far, but it is not your final destination that you are going to be succeeding with only aggressive people. So when you look at a promoter, of course you want to back a person who has got real fire in the belly, but at the same time you want to back a person who understands capital allocation, who understands what the resources are, who understands how to build a team, who understands what risk is he taking to achieve what, etc. And in that journey, right, honestly, for me, promoters and management are one of the most crucial things which I look into any investing. I used to look in the past also, but over a period of time, we have continued to refine the way we look at it, and I think we are still, it is work in progress. Like for instance, I'll tell you, when this whole episode of Adani happened, I must be one of the only few voices who would have come to your channel and said that it is a buying opportunity. Because one Hindelburg can't take away what Adani has created.
Correct.
It requires a tremendous entrepreneurship to go to some barren land and visualize that you could build the largest port of India here. It requires even more tremendous opportunity to go even to Khavda and visualize that you could buy 2 lakh acres of land. One incidence can't take away all which you have created. So in that kind of a situation, when you have backed a promoter and there is a 20-year history of them, of not blowing out money, no real big capital misallocation, no real big, siphoning of money, etc. That's the time. So you want to back promoters who have actually done phenomenal work and are really, really focused not on talking but on execution. अभी सोनिया मैं आपको कितना भी इधर बात करूं, एकदम सब ज्ञान का बात मैंने आपको बोला, right? But if I would not make money and if I would not execute what I'm talking, I would not have the opportunity to have this conversation with you.
Correct.
Right?
Absolutely.
Because I have executed what I'm talking in my life, that is why you have come and you are having a conversation with me. Same thing is true for promoters, na? वो क्या बात करता है वो इम्पोर्टेंट नहीं, वो क्या करता है वो इम्पोर्टेंट है. तो हम लोग वही वॉच करते हैं कि वो क्या कर रहा है. लाइक यू टॉक अबाउट ओला, उन्होंने सब जाके बात बहुत किया IPO के टाइम पे, हम ये कर देंगे, हम वो कर देंगे, और सब किया. पर अभी 4 क्वार्टर, 6 क्वार्टर, 8 क्वार्टर आफ्टर क्वार्टर लॉस आते ही जाता है. So at some point of time, when the things improve, we'll change our view.
Okay, so I think we have spoken for about 45-50 time कैसे गया पता ही नहीं चला.
Absolutely.
और बहुत सारी चीजें हैं बात करने को. I have so much to ask you, especially about कि अगले 5 साल में, अगले 10 साल में investors को कहाँ अपनी नजर रखनी चाहिए? What are the big themes, big trends that you see over the next 5-10 years?
So I think the way to really look at this, again, it comes to my investing principle that, all my life I've been a bottom-up investor. When you identify something, you like something and you buy it. But now it has kind of got modified over a period of time. When you want to look at what you are buying bottom-up, does it form part of some larger theme? Is it also fitting into a top-down kind of approach, right? And that works really beautifully, Sonia, because once you identify a very powerful theme, let us say supposing after COVID, you said that I want to invest in PSUs. What PSU bought, it didn't matter, honestly. Whatever you would have bought,
everything
it
works.
made money. So supposing if I like one PSU, two PSUs, three PSUs, then I said, okay, the overall PSU as a theme itself seems like coming back because lots of PSU stocks are showing price increases, etc., etc., etc. So then you know that yes, it is a theme to back on. So that gives you a lot of kind of conviction. So these days, whenever, even if you find some bottom-up idea, we first like to make sure that whether it is a part of
a larger theme.
So one of the themes which I've liked is, which is really long-term, maybe next 10, 20 years, is this whole theme about carbon neutrality, climate change, this, that, because I know that temporarily a lot of noise about it may not do that well, specifically with whatever Mr. Trump has said. But I, for one, believe that climate change is a real problem and it will need to be resolved in due course of time. And for that, we don't have to go and ask any expert. When you go to Delhi in the month of June and when you see temperature has gone to 51 or 52 degrees last year, and when you see, rain आ रही है इटली और वहाँ पे और winery खराब हो रही है, so we know that something is tricking in, right? So in this entire climate change, I feel there will be lots of opportunities, and so this is one theme which is there to stay. Now, the important thing, Sonia, is that today you and I discussed. Just because it's a theme, do I need to go and buy some stock tomorrow morning? No. But then I have to really be able to find the right stock in that proper theme.
And create the thesis.
Create the thesis. Be able to buy it at a right value. And because of the volatility, that's the nature of the market, because of the volatility and some good or bad news coming, that's how opportunities will get created. But at that time, if you have a clear picture that this is a much larger theme, when the opportunity comes, at that time, that is when you really go all out. So I'll just give you an example. This thesis was there in my mind. So when I met with this transformer company, transformer and rectifier, for the first time, and we spoke about it in your studio, right? For the first time, this was the larger theme which was playing out in my mind. That, energy transition. Because renewables are here to grow. Wind is here to grow. That is where we can see every day there is addition in renewable capacity which is happening. Now, wherever it is happening, it will need to be transition to होना पड़ेगा ना उसको और consumer तक के लिए. And it will require a lot of transforming capacity. That much is what is very clear. And plus, a lot of old networks are there that also needs to be revamped. Now, when we looked at it and we talked to a couple of people, they said there is a shortage of transformer. I spoke to a couple of my industry friends and we did a little bit of research on with one or two US companies, etc. We said there is a shortage of transformer and they're booking transformer for 2028-29. When this company came, the absolute market cap of 1,400 crore rupees. Right? And the CFO came, Chanchal, he's a very good guy. And he explained the story. I found some real merit, and then we went and met the management after we invested. But you will not believe, we made a very quick decision, and it was roughly like a 10-bagger for us in less than 1.5 years. And obviously we sold significant portion of the stock because we felt that we have got our appreciation. Now the whole point is that this is kind of exemplifies what I'm trying to tell you, that you identify a theme, you keep in mind at that time, then you get a bottom-up opportunity which kind of marries with your larger theme to go and take a larger bet at that point of time.
So you solidify your conviction from all ends.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. And then similar thing like pharmaceutical for a
CDMO
company for a long period of time. Now whenever we get opportunity, because we know the CDMO thing may be here for the next 5-10 years. All the companies which are doing CDMO business will not do all the time in the next 5-10 years, right?
Correct. And a lot of them have also grown.
Some of them will create opportunities.
Yeah.
Some bad news will come in the industry, in the market, or stock is specific in that company. So as long as the business model is not broken, it will give you an opportunity and chance to buy those kind of companies. And that's what, again, it makes the job kind of interesting.
Wow, there's so much learning in this, Madhu, but I'm also starting to get very hungry. So, so should we go and eat something somewhere?
Yeah, sure, positively. Let's go.
Okay,
Positively.
and since you
All
are,
yours.
but I want to know where you're going to take me, because I know that you're very simple, so I don't think you like 5-star hotels and all of that.
There's a really good place called Swati here. It's a very good food.
I love Swati.
Yeah. We can
So
go
let's
there.
go. Chalo.
Let's go.
Okay.
Absolutely.